There we go.
Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, the Green Bay Packers all-time leader in rushing. And Bill, the Packer fan and Packer owner, Nick, they run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they already came out, a couple guys that came out said that Rodgers and so on was
solution of it, and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to Bill and Nick, their website, and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball all, he kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the ribs and the ball was just jumping out of his hands. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and...
Hey, hello there everybody, and welcome to the Frozen Tundra Network. How you boys doing today?
Doing awesome.
good.
I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood to talk some Packer football. We got our ass beat by the fucking Lions. God damn.
Hey, just think of this time last year we were 3-6 instead of 6-3.
Yep.
That's all good.
It's way better than it was last year. I agree.
Oh yeah, hopefully we'll have the kind of turnaround after this bye week here that we had last year. We've got a hell of a lot of shit to clean up. All these drops, especially the penalties. Yeah. It'd be nice to hopefully get Love fully healthy and not have him be playing out there at 80-90% and just constantly re-aggravating his injuries or getting different injuries because of the other one.
Yeah.
Because I think that played a major freaking part in that.
See, what gets me is Willis is actually made for this kind of fucking terrain and everything. Why didn't we just play with him? Even if we did lose this game, you know what I mean? Have Love sit out, and this way he's fresh for when we come back to play the Bears. He's totally healed.
What's up, Bear fan?
But now it's kind of like, now he's still injured yet, and he didn't look the greatest. He didn't look bad, tell you the truth, but he didn't look greatest,
Yeah.
But, I mean, I always give Myers shit, I always give Myers shit.
Every time.
And tell you the truth, I think I missed him that day. I mean, botch fucking, man.
Well, I think, I don't go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
We learned two things for that game with the center position. One, that Myers is better than we thought he was.
Yeah.
See, he might not be as good comparatively against other centers we've had, but apparently he does a decent job. And then for two, we have Jenkins needs a hell of a lot more reps at snapping that ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's botched like 4 of them, 2 back to back.
And Matt's apparently
in the red zone.
LGBTQ with the rest of them.
What thing that's funny is we could do anything we want to the Lions. We could run against them, we could throw against them, but once we got in the red zone, it's like we choked ourselves.
This is what we've been doing all year, though. That's the
exactly.
Point on the board, man. Exactly. That's been our problem ever since week 1. We should have smoked Philly. We should have smoked Philly.
Yeah.
Penalties. Fucking. I mean, bro, it's
a big issue.
Combination of a lot of it.
Is it because the coach of the floor is he too soft? Does he have to get harder on these guys and say, "Hey"?
That's part of what I'm thinking.
Mr. Smiles. That's what I call him, Smiley. He's always fucking smiling.
Stop
smiling, man.
We'll have to get that fixed. We'll have to get to every fucking after every loss or even after every win. Yeah, we got to get this fixed. The turnovers or the penalties, and it's not getting fixed. So you better do something on this offseason here. I mean, this bye week here, and get something fixed on that fucking, You know, they're not in sync. Like if you look at the Lions, they're running all 8 cylinders, man. They're running clean. They're fucking man. Their few injections running good. And they're just in sync with each other. Packers ain't like that. They'll throw they show flashes and stuff like that, you know, but they're not in sync like the Lions are. Lions are playing really good right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell they had none of the problems that we had. They weren't fumbling, they weren't bobbling those snaps. I mean, at one point, Goff was like 12 of 12, I think, passing, or 11-11. I mean, the guy was like, he couldn't miss. And you're right. We're not in sync. They are 100%.
In sync. We're not in sync. Yeah, Lions are in sync big time. I mean, it's you can't goof up against the Lions. You can't. Yep. Not a team like that. You cannot goof up.
Oh yeah.
You can't shoot yourself in the foot too many times.
It's the truth, bro.
And I think that's part of the issue is we thought that, you know, oh, we're the Green Bay Packers. We're just going to end up pulling it out at the end like we usually do. So it don't matter if we make the mistakes. Well, as you see against these top-level teams, you can't make the mistakes because they're not going to give you a chance to get back at it.
Yeah.
You can't make the really dumb mistakes like throwing the ball to the guy in front of the fuck. Oh, my God.
Easy touchdown pass.
Done it twice now, falling down, throwing that ball, trying to throw it at their feet, throw it at the ground, take a grounding call.
And then our running back, Brooks, too, he had that thing, man, he would have walked in touchdown if he would have caught that. No, he fucking, it's like, come on, man. It's like, really?
Oh,
we had like 8 drops. We had like 8 drops that game.
Yeah, Wicks dropped one in the end zone. I mean,
you can't have that.
Even Kraft ended up dropping one. That's what surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of what I think what it was
is what that was. Drive killer.
Love, he has a zip on his balls. You know, it's like when it's raining like that, you can't put those zips on that ball. You got like if you don't know golf, he kind of lobs it in. You know what I mean? It's not forcing it. He just lobs it in. Where Love is, he's forcing it in there, and these guys can't catch it when it's wet like that.
Well, it's not. It sounds like that this was a hell of a learning experience game for them.
It would totally flip what I expected the Packers to do, the Lions did. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, you know, it's like they took care of the ball. They didn't force, the ball into someone. They just kind of, you know, throw a little bit lighter so this way, you know, it's easier to catch. You zing it when it's wet, you ain't catching that ball.
But hey, man, look at it like this: the Lions were rolling and they were averaging 30 points a game. They only put 17. Their offense.
Yeah. Well, actually, they only actually put 16 points up.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense got the touchdown, so.
Yeah. And that was, and Love, he's got to take care of that ball. It's like, come on.
That turned the game right there, bro. That was
exactly.
That we couldn't get back from that.
And we put over 400 yards on offense on that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not like we're playing. We have the firepower.
Yeah.
There's certain areas like on defense, we're doing really good against third downs this year.
Yeah.
But we suck on third downs on offense this year. Where last year it was the opposite, man.
And you know, like Matt was talking about our kicker. I mean, he missed one kick, and it was a pretty horrible weather. So I'm not going to give him on that. That was his first miss. Now, if he does it against the Bears or something, then I'll start panicking or something, you know. But I don't know about panic, but but I'm just saying, then it's kind of like, well, got to stick with him through, and hopefully next year Buck will get a better kicker. Who knows, you know?
There was a lot of drops. It wasn't just Wicks.
So, what do you guys think about Preston Smith leaving?
Adios.
I was going to say we talked about it during the off season, the beginning of the season, that if anybody's getting traded away, it was going to be him. So it really wasn't a surprise, especially hearing the reason why he wanted to leave was that switching from the 3-4 to the 4-3, he fell out of place in, which you can't blame the guy for that.
And one thing that's nice, you know, and Goody kind of said, okay, well, let's do it then, you know, and he didn't ask, he didn't go and say, I want a 3rd round pick or, you know, 4th round. And he just said, hey, what's this, as long as you take this contract, blah, 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 whatever, and fucking a 7th round pick, we're good, you know, which I think I like it because it gives our other younger guys more rep. like Cox Jr. and
it's gonna give it.
What I want to see is Van Ness step up massively now that Preston Smith's gone and he's going to be getting most of these snaps. I need to see him take a freaking step this year. Otherwise, Igne Barry's going to end up taking the spot from him.
Yeah.
Because he's at least getting some kind of production.
I just hope the bye week gets us healthy. We need Jair back. We need these guys back.
Lloyd's coming back. I want to see what he can do.
Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, he's coming back.
I mean, our running backs are banged up. Our quarterback's banged up. I mean, we got a lot of guys that are tweaked. Man, that's what studded Iowa. Yeah.
He was. That's why I'm expecting more out of him, and especially since he's partially played in a 4-3. So,
with Preston, with him leaving now, he should get a lot more opportunities now.
More reps, yeah.
But he's got to prove himself. He's got people behind him like Cox Jr. and stuff like that. They, I want to see what they can do.
Yeah, and Gary kind of looks like he's starting to come to life and a little bit more now that he's getting a little more used to the defense. But we need to see a hell of a lot more production out of him.
Exactly.
I expect
the money we're paying him.
Animal in this defense.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in him.
He is a little girl. I agree.
Yeah.
But you know why, man? You know why he's always hurt? Have you seen how he fucking tackles?
That's what I was about to bring up. He's a cornerback that actually tackles. He's out there breaking his body.
Yeah, he's throwing his body into every play, bro. I mean,
when he's healthy, he's damn good.
Great,
man.
But yeah, I agree, bro. He's a little girl. He's soft. He's old. He's getting soft. Oh, what we got in the back? A-Dub. What's up?
Here's A-Dub.
A-Dub, what you got to say about the game, bro?
A tough loss in many ways to one, but nothing too surprising or nothing too major. But this loss serves as a wake-up call for a lot of things that need to be cleaned up. Like it is no question from my perspective that we beat ourselves more so than we lost that game as far as self-inflicted wounds. Like the drop balls, the numerous penalties, 1 for 4 in the red zone, and that pick 6. You just can't hope. Yeah, you just can't hope to win any game when it comes to those kind of mistakes on you.
It's perspective, though, too, man. I mean, look, from our perspective, we gave that game to them, but from their perspective, they took it from us. So,
well,
I mean, bro, I don't take nothing back.
Well,
they did good.
Yeah, I don't take nothing away from the Lions. They definitely won that game, and they even talk about sport. They even speak about sporting a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense. But my attitude,
that guy said earlier,
that a team like that is not somebody surprising for us to see. Like even while they may sport the top 5 in both those areas, I said to myself, while they are that good, they're not unbeatable.
Exactly. And we put over 400 yards on them. But what we, like you said, we pretty much did put our foot,
We keep leaving points on the board.
Yeah.
We keep settling for field goals, man. That's not going to win games. That's not going to fucking get it done. You can't have these 5-6 minute drives and then fucking only get a field goal out of it. Come on.
That goes back to what I said about being 1 for 4 in the red zone, and you got that just adds on to our story about being one of the worst teams when it comes to red zone offense. That needs to be cleaned up during the bye.
Yeah, you can't have that. I mean, especially against the Lions. I mean, you can't make any mistakes against the Lions. They're just too good. They're just well-oiled machine, man. They're humming right now. They don't fuck up,
And if something else that worries that I could be curious to wonder about that game is the run game for us was working so efficiently at the start of the game. I just wish we stuck with it because we were gaining ground. We were gaining ground on them when it came to that area. working for us on offense.
What I think it was is because Jacob actually kind of tweaked his ankle. I think he tweaked his ankle, and that's what
he had a groin injury too. That's why he was hobbling. I think. Yeah, he had a groin injury too. Him and Love both.
Yeah, like Jacobs was not 100% going into this game either.
No.
I was shocked.
First quarter. I was shocked. First quarter, he put over 100 yards of himself on the fucking Lions in the first quarter. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that, it went right downhill.
Because we stopped going to the run.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he was beat, bro. He was beat. He couldn't get that yard at the end. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, 1 yard. He needed 1 yard. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, he couldn't get it.
I'm surprised he didn't give it to Brooks or something. Because Brooks is more of a runner to get that extra yard. But that Kraft one was kind of cool, and Kraft ran that one in for the first down.
Yeah.
I don't mind having a Lions fan on, Matt. We just don't want to disrespect.
I just seen that yesterday. Who played yesterday? Their tight end did the same thing as Kraft did. Ran in for a first down.
You talking about the Baltimore guy?
Yeah.
Talking about the Ravens player.
Yeah.
Is it Isaiah Likely that you're referring to?
No, the other one, Andrews.
Mark Andrews
for a first down.
Yeah, Andrews got a touchdown yesterday, and he was actually more part of the offense like normal.
Yeah.
For once. He's been non-existent. I mean, you talk about a guy who's like puts up 10 minimum 15 points a game last year, a minimum 15. Now he's like non-existent. I mean, 3 if you're lucky. He had a good night last night though. So.
Well, you talk about tight ends being non-existent. I'm looking at another tight end we need to get back who's been on IR for a while, like Luke Musgrave. How soon before he gets back?
Bro, did you not? I thought he went in for surgery. He had some sort of surgery over the weekend.
He did, but supposedly, at least as of right now, he will be able to come back by the end of the season, from what I have heard. But we know how surgeries go. The rehab could take longer than we expect. So
he can hold off. I like Sims, man. Sims doing good, man. Sims actually great at hiring Kraft, man.
Hey,
hello there, Yoli.
Hey, Yoli.
Yeah, it was a great game last night. It was a high-scoring game last night, man. It was an awesome game. I'm playing Carrico, and he had fucking what's his name? Did you see the scores?
No, I didn't look yet.
Did you look at man? One guy's like 70 points, man. Chase went off. Chase had like 200 and some odd yards and 2 touchdowns, bro, and only like 12 catches. They could not, bro. Jamar Chase went off. Him. That's why I'm shocked that they lost. Their coach goes for 2 in the end. I would have tied it.
I would have tied it too.
Man,
went for the win.
All that hard work and all that effort for
Dan Campbelled it.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Well,
Dan Campbelled it.
Well, what I seen from the Bengals was it's just more justification for them to want to move on from their head coach. Why he's one of many that's in the hot seat now.
Man,
92
points. Wow.
Yeah, they hooked up. Those 2 went good. And then I had Chase Brown on my bench who put another 22 up. Because I have like so many good running backs in that league. I got like 6 starting running backs. And Chase Brown was on the bench with 22.
Yo, that's rough.
Yeah, bro.
But when it comes to Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that chemistry that they got dating all the way back to their college years at LSU, you don't see much of that anymore.
Yeah, you don't, man. You don't. You really don't. And look, Burrows and them, they got a great offense, man. And the defense wasn't bad. I don't know. They just couldn't. I mean, it's Baltimore. I mean, they had their moments. If they was playing anybody else, their defense was good enough to beat most teams last night. I mean, that was a great game. That was an offensive juggernaut of a fight last night, man. It was awesome. I was like, is this game going to get going? And boom, it went going. I was like, hell yeah, man. I was just looking at the scores just running up.
I was thinking overtime. All of a sudden, Dan Campbelled it.
Yeah, and then he choked it. I'm like, what are they doing? Going for 2? No! No! Man, if they would have just burned the clock down, they should have just burned the clock and then kick the, get your man and go flip the coin, take your chances.
Yeah. When it came to those guys, they didn't want that game to go on any further, so they had their case to where they want to go for a win.
Yeah, but they left 30 seconds on the clock. Their defense was not stopping Baltimore. That's my point about that game last night. Sometimes it's good to go for two. I'm not against doing that, but they had all the momentum. They were getting their ass kicked the whole fucking game. They were down 14 points. Suddenly they scored 21 unanswered. They took the ball away from them. They were on fire. Bro, you just scored to tie the game. Let's just tie it and flip a coin, and maybe you'll get lucky and have a chance because you left 30 seconds on the clock. I'm almost 100% positive they would have marched down the field and kicked the field goal.
Yeah, and since Matt Henry keeps bringing up the sophomore slump, don't you think it's going to be a real interesting sophomore slump from Caleb if this is how he's playing already?
Holy shit. I love that little reality.
Well, because somebody already made it clear that the Bears are in that kind of trance where history is repeating itself because just like Trubisky and Justin Fields, Caleb Williams is going to have his stories where he's going to have to adjust to a new scheme and system with his second year in the league, just like the
which will slow his development. Yep, which slows his development and everything. Oh,
I'm perfectly fine there, Matt. I was just letting you know how great your quarterback Williams is.
Hell yeah. You see guys coming up with some clever names to call you because he knows about that other one, man. It's so gay.
No.
So fucking kitty Ken. Meow. Because when he fucking said, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people got some weird fantasies going around.
Don't they have fantasy of you being a Viking fan too, or something like that?
And when it comes to that term sophomore slump, I'm thinking there are some folks in our division who might be suffering from that right now, outside of us, perhaps.
Matt's got standards.
I will give you credit.
He's got standards, man. He's like,
you're way more bearable than any other Bears fan that I know.
Yeah, bro, you're a good one, man. I'll hang out with you anytime, man.
Yep.
Caleb Williams sees open receivers like Bill
Fucking assholes. That's awesome.
So true. That's like so accurate.
Wide open receivers, he missed
accurate.
Big time. It's like, wow.
It's just accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, what are they going to do if this
He's a check down quarterback?
Go ahead.
I swear that statement almost reminds me of what could be said about Justin Fields when he was with the Bears.
Yeah. It fits, bro. Look, the only difference between Caleb and Fields is Caleb's looking to throw the ball. Fields just ran the ball. They both are running for their life. They both have no clue what's going to come at them.
They both can't.
And it's all because of their coaching. Their coaching is horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, downfield accuracy is horrible.
Oh, that's true. But some of the stuff that he does, you could fix, you could coach. But if they ruin him and he gets beat up and gets crushed because they got no, I mean, Waldron is not the answer. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be firing their coach, and I'm pretty sure. Poles ain't.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this. Poles is not dumb. Poles broke the team down. He kept one coach around. He kept the head coach so he could save his job for one more year. Yeah. He's got another log to throw in there to keep him around for one more year. That's exactly what he's for, bro.
Hey, when it comes. Hey, I remember Ken kept talking about wanting to break the cycle. I'm thinking that cycle has not been fully broken, that it may continue here.
Yeah.
No, they might.
It's like having another quarterback adjust to another system.
Oh, they might break the cycle.
If they fire I'm saying if they fire anybody, it's going it's going to keep the cycle going.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. If they lose the OC or the coach, it starts over again because you're going to have a different offense in there. Because no new head coach is going to take over if they can't pick their own OC. There's no way they're going to keep that guy around.
They always will suck, no matter who they put in there.
Well, I mean, I feel bad for. I mean, in a way, I feel bad for guys like Matt. He's a good Bear fan, man. He don't deserve to have that kind of shit. You know, he deserves to have a competitive team.
At least they have an 85 fucking Super Bowl. At least he got that.
It was a different sport then, man. I mean, football's evolved so much, man. It went from being such a run to heavy game to, I mean, I like how it is. I don't like how they're fucking with the kicking, but I like how the offense and everything goes.
You know, Sarah, I can agree with you right on that one too.
Yeah,
let the Bears keep doing the same old Bear shit.
They've been doing it for 100 years. It's just not going. It's just not. That's just how they operate. Until they get someone in there other than a McCaskey or
One thing I love is everybody says, "Oh, Ben Johnson wanted a Bears job." Yeah, right. There's no way you'd want that fucking job. He deserves better, man.
Well, I saw. Did you guys see the post? Somebody put, "Let's just stop messing around and offer him $7 million so he'll just come here." That's what he said, and I'm thinking, you know what? What did they pay a Super Bowl coach like Andy Reid? $20 million a year.
Hold on. Do you know what Ben Johnson makes right now as a coordinator?
Head coach money.
$15 million a season.
Yeah.
It's going to take.
You're going to have to hit him
take $20 million for you to draw him away, bro. That's what it's going to take. Yeah. I mean, right now, if you guys want a Super Bowl and you think he's your guy, that's what they're paying Andy Reid, who's 2 times working on his 3rd in a row. $100 million 5 years, $20 million a year is what they gave Andy Reid. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they've been doing it for 100 years, Sarah. Exactly. They do not know how to fucking make a quarterback. And until they learn that, we got nothing to worry about.
You'd think they learned their lesson and would just shop for these quarterbacks that are already developed like they did with Cutler.
Yes. He's their best one in their history. And how did you get him? You acquired him by a trade. So maybe you should just go and get your guys already developed. At least you be competitive. And you give the Bear fans something to cheer about. They won't have to watch some slag out there just chucking the ball.
Pretty soon they're going to be homeless. Pretty soon, what stadium they're going to be in?
Well, see that's going to help them. I mean, if they get a state-of-the-art stadium, that's going to draw money and that's going to make people money. I mean, that's definitely good. Bears like the Iowa Hawkeyes in terms of defense.
But I was going to say Haskell's is on fire today.
Yeah, the president's just Iowa actually.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point.
They can sign.
Haskell's enjoying retirement now. Now he has more time to come up with this stuff. And congrats there, Haskell, for there's a retirement there.
Yeah, hey, bud. Yeah, congrats on the retirement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be hearing you
say, a nice beard like this, Haskell's.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody telling you got to shave.
That's right, because look at Ken. Look at the other Ken, the Bear fan. Look at him, Dak. Oh, shit.
Fuck, I sat in the woods all fucking day.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, hopefully you got yourself a hell of a retirement party planned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things, man. Just don't go back. Kale's rookie, so I expected growing pains. Not all quarterbacks get to sit and learn for 3 years and stuff. Yeah, bro, you can say he's having a sophomore slump. I'm not saying he's not. I just think Love is expanding his game.
Oh yeah.
I ain't on that. I wouldn't be that far. I wouldn't be far on that road to say sophomore slump. Like anything less than what we seen last season, maybe I give you that.
I was going to say the only thing he really needs to do is cut down on these interceptions.
What are you talking about, Love?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a sophomore who's in his senior year. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Look, he's developing. He's trying to take his game to another level. He brought it up. He's trying to fine tune it. Look, I don't agree with all his throws, but I agree with him taking the risk. I watched Brett Favre, who is a legend, throw a lot of more interceptions, bro, and still win MVPs and lead us to Super Bowls and everything else. So
hey, maybe Love just wants to break his record in interceptions.
Oh God!
I don't think he wants to do that. I think he
It's
just
still,
wants.
you know.
But I've been telling you guys, I think he's a
Bowl,
mix of Rodgers and Favre. That's why we're getting this. He's a mix of both.
Yeah.
You know, Favre was one end. He threw all the interceptions. Rodgers was the other guy who never threw interceptions. Love is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but not all of them are on Love, though, man. Some of them are on the receivers, running wrong routes and
you're right.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Stroud is struggling. True, he is struggling.
Yep.
But then Stroud's got to make
though.
weapons out of other guys because his top receivers.
But that's that sophomore slump that Mackey's bringing up. That's sophomore slump right there.
But this weekend he'll be better. He gets one of the receivers back, so I think Stroud will be better this week.
No, unfortunately, Nico's not going to be back from what I'm hearing.
What?
It won't be till next.
He's on the. I saw them post. He's still listed as questionable. He's not out yet.
Oh, from
like
what
his top receiver.
He's out.
So far, Stroud's best receiver he can rely on now is Tank Dell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's his most reliable at the moment, but man, that sucks if he's out. What the fuck? I have to look.
And who's the Vikings playing?
And one can hope that Dalton Schultz steps up too.
Yeah.
Okay. He was limited at today's practice, so there is a shot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He had no practices Wednesday and Thursday, but today, he put a limited in today, and he's listed as questionable. I'm telling you, he's on the when they post your numbers for the fantasy league, like your projections, they think you're going to play. So he's got projections posted, and they make you take him out of IR. They make you take him out of IR.
Yeah, he's out of that.
They haven't done any of that with me yet. Yeah. He's still got a big fat 0 in my league.
Does he? Oh,
Mac Jones.
I guess it depends.
And funny thing about that name.
I was going to say, Larry, are you afraid of the return of the Mac?
Okay.
Who's afraid of that?
Funny thing is, the last time I had a conversation about Mac Jones, I remember somebody talking about why Mac Jones was a better quarterback than Justin Fields during his rookie year.
Yeah, I see the Vikings winning. I think the Texans and the Lions game is going to be close. I think that's going to be a good game. And then Bears, who cares?
Right.
And we'll lose in bye week. We'll shoot ourselves in the foot somehow or another. We'll probably miss a field goal and drop passes. Have 20 penalties. Oh, fuck, that's 21 penalties.
Yeah, CMC is looking to play this Sunday. I just don't know how effective he's going to be after being out all damn year so far.
So he might play a game or two and then go back?
See, I was thinking it's just going to take him a few games to get back into the rhythm, but...
Hey. What were you guys saying about Tank Dell? Because I'm just reading now, and fellow wide receiver Tank Dell showed up as a limited and listed as questionable on Friday's practice reports. So Xavier Hutchinson and Robert Woods, John Mechie and Stevie Sims are all healthy wide receivers. They have no big names. The biggest name is Robert Woods. Holy shit.
That's terrible.
Yeah. That is terrible. They're going to get destroyed.
That's tough.
Oh, that's tough, man. They don't even got Tank. That's tough. Wow. They better hope Nico's back. They're not going to know till 90 minutes before because it's the second to last game. They're saying you should probably not trust that he's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because you won't have a chance to swap.
Yeah.
Unless you want one of those scrubs.
I don't know. If our kicker missed one more, I think fucking Rob's going to be our kicker for now.
I am, bro. I'm ready. I'm warming up.
All right.
No, I think McManus is fine, bro. Both guys missed a kick, so I
It
call
was
it a
windy
wash.
and rainy, and
Yeah, it was windy, raining. It was.
I'll give a pass, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be playing Stroud this week.
Mixon. Yeah, Mixon's good. No, Mixon's solid right now.
I was going to say he might be most of their offense for this game.
Yeah, CMC is going to play Sunday, bro. I cannot believe it. He's going to play.
Man,
unbelievable.
He's trained to go the whole Tua route and playing when he shouldn't.
Bro, he's projected 18 points on his return on a limited snap. He's projected 18 points because there's the factor he can break one.
Yeah, he can also break an ankle or two.
Well, no, it's a what is it? What do you have problems with? His shins or something? Or?
No, it's his ankle. It's his Achilles tendon. He's got tendonitis in both of them.
Tendonitis, yeah. They said he had no pain. Maybe. We'll see. No. Yeah, if they do that, if they run the ball, they're going to win. I mean, they're gonna get a shot. I mean, the Lions run the ball well too.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop them. We could not stop their run. Slowed it down, but that's it.
Gotta watch out too of guys who play dirty.
The kicker.
Gotta watch out the headhunters, man. They're headhunters.
Yeah, they are.
Lions are. They're dirty. They play fucking dirty.
Yeah, I couldn't believe some of the freaking plays that they had. Not only the freaking helmet to helmet, but the one that frosted my ass to no end was when they were sitting there wrenching on freaking Jordan Love's ankle.
Yeah, they play fucking dirty, man. You gotta watch those Lions.
Rolling his leg. Yeah, that was low.
Yeah.
Quite the low blow for you.
Yep.
Man, and just think that's the team that was bitching about Quay Walker shoving somebody in the middle of a scrum.
Yeah, that little love tap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Kirby Joseph out there targeting kneecaps.
Yep.
Man, I was gonna say, I can appreciate the aggressiveness of Dan Campbell and all that, and putting that into the team, but you got to have a line somewhere.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be out here crippling guys.
But But after that game, we got to see them create a meme out of Brian Branch when it came to that double bird flip that after he got ejected for that helmet to helmet on Bo Melton.
Yeah.
He flipped off the ref, right? That's what got him.
He flipped off the audience.
He flipped off the crowd and he said to one of the refs, "You're a bitch."
Yeah,
that's what got the extra 15. So, thank you. On your way out, thank you. Come again. Fucking idiot.
If you ain't joking, you ain't smoking.
That's right, bro. I need a little help. It's hurting.
See, you got to come up here to New York. We got stuff that's a lot nicer on the throat.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fuck New York.
Please don't. This state's been fucked enough.
I mean, Upper New York is cool. I like Upper New York.
Hey, that's where I am.
Where he's at, man. That's where he's at.
I mean, I don't know. When I went through New York, I always like the Upper New York because of the looks like it's better hunting and shit. I like the country, I always like the country and shit.
That's right. I hate to see anybody get hurt and knocked out. They're all just trying. It's all a sport. They're all trying to make money. They're all trying to win. I mean, it sucks to see anybody go down. It really does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was looking forward, and honestly, Sarah, it would have been good. I mean, no one knew Darnold was going to play this well. It would have been a nice controversy to see you guys wavering over which quarterback to play mid-season. Because Darnold's playing good enough where you guys should not. You should just leave McCarthy where he is. But everybody wanted McCarthy to play. Only reason he's not is because he got hurt.
Well, I'll give it to them that McCarthy looked good in the little bit of action that he did have before he tore the ACL.
Yeah, no. He's going to be a good quarterback. It would have been nice. Look, all these teams have problems, and there's I mean, you get a controversy going inside their organization. There's no controversy right now.
No, Sam.
Matt, tell me about that nonsense. Granted, our gun laws have gotten a little better the past year or two, but they're still way overregulated.
Hey, just come to Texas, y'all.
All right, you can talk me into it, Rob.
Guns are just all over here.
Shit, I could
Yeah. I'm not into country, but god damn it. All right. Well, we got a bye week, so I mean, how do we lose the bye? If everybody else wins, that's how we lose the bye.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a separate game. If we all win, we lose.
Wins, we lose.
We lose, exactly. If one of them if one loses, we win.
So I was gonna say Mexico happened many years ago when the laws were different.
Bears supposedly played the Patriots.
I totally get your point.
Oh, the Patriots? Oh man, I can go either way on that game. They both suck.
Yeah.
So,
but the Bears.
I would have to go to the Patriots.
The Bears are projected to win this game.
If Drake.
Go ahead.
And I'm wondering if Drake May's still playing.
Yeah.
Vikings win, Lions lose, and Bears lose, and we win the bye week.
No, see, I think we need a complete sweep of losses throughout the division.
Okay,
and we win the bye week.
But at this point, right now,
the irony in that, Sarah. Look at the irony in that. He left you guys because they were threatening to draft a rookie quarterback, and he went somewhere else that. They drafted a rookie quarterback.
That was freaking awesome, especially with it coming out of left field.
Yeah, Chicago is broken.
Better off without him.
When you got receivers quitting on the play, man, walking the sidelines and the play's still going on. It's like,
yeah, Chicago is broken. They're not gonna. I don't know. I mean, the fans are still calling for the head of the coach and the OC. I mean, if they just scrape by and just leave them in and just, I mean, what are they going to limp to? 7-10, 8-9 record, 6-8 or 6-11. I mean, who knows?
We're going to say if they finish with anything less than 7 wins, the coach is 100%
100% gone. I think he's gone anyway, unless they make the playoffs. I don't think
they say all that firepower they got on offense. Where is it?
Where is it?
you know
they dragged it up. We got the best receivers in the North.
Yeah.
No.
Or better yet, the best receiving core in the North.
Yeah.
That's
no, I give that to the Vikings.
Yep.
I give that to the Vikings.
Yeah, we did too.
Who's quitting on Green Bay right
Dobbs.
now?
No, well, Dobbs had his little episode where he didn't show up for camp and all that. I mean, yeah, no, we had our issues with it. I'm not. You're right, man. That's just receivers being stupid, bro. DJ Moore's being stupid because they showed the production. He's got more targets this year at this point, like 3 targets more, but he's got less catches. He's got less yards. I mean, they're not throwing to him any less.
Yeah,
he's just not producing. Maybe the passes are off. Maybe it is accuracy, but it's not like they're not trying to get him the ball the same amount because they are.
Yeah. Wicks is actually disappointing big time. I had high hopes for him, and he's really disappointing.
100%.
Oh, believe us, Sarah. We've heard all that nonsense too. Oh, it's a quarterback's wet dream and all this nonsense. No quarterback has ever been set up like this before.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a phenomenal season.
We got Swift. We got.
Well, here's their logic at the beginning of the year. All right, they got a better quarterback, and they only upgraded everywhere else. So if they had 7 wins last year, they're guaranteed 10 this year. That's why Ken kept saying 10 wins, 10 wins, 10 wins. because everything's better. I don't know, man. 4-4 doesn't say it's
according
better.
According to him, Caleb Williams was in the best situation for a rookie quarterback because he had the weapons when it came to Roma Doomsday, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen. You had a solid top three wide receiver duel. You even had your solid running back and DeAndre Swift coming over there. But then I called it for myself before the season got started. The biggest question for the Bears going into that season was going to be your offensive line. The same area that troubled Justin Fields, I felt that same area was going to trouble Caleb Williams just as much, especially if his play style is not the same, is not as fit for that O-line.
And I will say with that, I agree 100%. This is where the coaching has to come in. I mean, you got to adjust for the fucking line. You got all these great wide receivers. How the fuck then can you not get a quick pass right off the bat? Every other team can throw a pass right away. I mean, you have to fix the problem. You have to create some plays that help your quarterback out, that help do this because your O-line sucks so fucking bad.
Yeah, Isaac said Mosley going to wreck more Lions like he did against Sewell. Well, you got to remember that Lions' offensive line is actually getting old and fragile. They're getting up there in age. Yeah, I don't know why they don't use Cole Combat more, man.
I like it too, Tyler.
Oh, yeah, and then you hear all the Lions fans trying to cope saying Penny Sewell there that, he tripped over his own player. That's why that happened.
Come on, man. Look, I'm not saying the Lions thoroughly got us, man. They whooped us. They did everything.
They played clean. They played clean. That's what they did. They played clean.
100%. But they didn't dominate like they dominated everybody else. They did not dominate us. I'm sorry. Could it have been worse? I don't know. Maybe so. I think they tried. I mean, they tried run up the score on everybody else. Are you telling me they got to us and decided they were going to not run it up? We're a fucking division rival, bro. I'm stepping on your neck if I get the chance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, we lost to them last year at our house. We turned around and took it back in Detroit. I mean, I'm thinking we're going to try that again.
And one could say that chance for us to run a score up if we get the chance could come up pretty soon when it comes to our next game after the bye. We got another division rival we play in the Bears.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think LaFleur's built like that. I think if he gets a comfortable lead, he's just going to kind of sit back a bit and try not to embarrass the other team. Yeah. That's what I feel out of LaFleur.
He's soft, man. Just say it. He's soft.
Mr. Smiley. Mr. fucking Smiley. Mr. Smiley needs to fucking get his shit together, man, and get the killer instinct back he had from last year because I'm over this crap. I mean, he needs to grab someone by the face. You give me another fucking stupid penalty like that, and you're going to ride the bench. Bench some of these guys, man. I mean, look, we're still losing the game. They're still causing the penalties. What the fuck? Change something. Do something. Make something happen. I'm over it.
Give him a fine every time you do it. You get a $50,000 fine.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And the more you do it, it goes up.
Is that legal? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. But you most certainly can bench him.
They traded for Z. I call it Clay Matthews. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing about fucking Smith, this is about the time where he kind of dives down. He doesn't play as good. And
at 5, there was like 8 drops, man. And Wicks dropped another one in the end zone.
Yeah.
Wicks dropped one in the end zone. I mean, fuck, bro.
Brooks dropped that one. That would have been there. He could have walked that one in too.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, Sarah. All you hear anytime you're talking to these Lions is, only right now matters. That's the only thing that's important. Stop living in the past. You're only saying that because you have no past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't own it. They rented it. They leased it out.
That's
always their best.
More than they do. So. That's always their best played out combat.
I mean, right now, the last 10 years,
That's
the
always
Vikings,
their best combat is
the
ever
Viking won the
talking about
division as
the
many
best.
times as the Bears have in the last 10 years. Once. I fucking hate the Bears.
And it is kind of funny that they contradict themselves in a manner of talking about if we beat them, we celebrate it like it's a Super Bowl. But what are they doing after winning against us?
Yeah,
celebrating it like they won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Isaac wants to go on and put a stick in the locker room. What do you think about
I think
that?
that's going to work for everybody but Wicks. He'll still find a way to drop it.
Just don't put it on our kicker, man. He's already missing. No, like you can't give him that one miss, man. Fucking like I said earlier, it's raining and windy, and
I mean, it would have been one thing if the other team was dropping them too, but they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't dropping it. They weren't fumbling it. They weren't having exchange problems.
Yeah.
None of
But
that.
one thing about it, like I said earlier, Goff's got a noodle arm, man. He just anybody
he's
can catch
winging
those
it.
balls.
Yeah, he was.
We're love. He's bold. I mean, he's throwing it hard as you can't. When it rains like that, you can't throw it hard. You gotta kind of ease it in.
Yeah.
He just whips the fucking wham.
Yeah, that's right. They're like the little kid brother, the little cousin or whatever. You know, you just mosh him in the face and push him down. You don't even give him no relevance. Yeah,
I mean,
they're just our division.
One needs to think about and remember, we beat that team more than 100 times already. Any other game they win against us, they can have their fun, celebrate it like a Super Bowl. But if we beat them, it's not anything special.
Nothing. Nope. Nothing.
Oh,
well, I don't know. I revel in beating them these days because of how much shit they talk. I guess that's where the rivalry part comes in. Because now you want to beat them just so you can talk shit.
I was gonna say, give it another couple years, and they'll drift back into obscurity.
Well, once that offensive line, because that offensive line is already getting old, man. They only got a couple year window. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing: is when you taste success and you actually achieve it, your team gets picked apart like it's like the vultures come in and take pieces of that.
If Ben Johnson leaves, they're definitely going down. Boom! They're going to shoot right down.
Well, I'm saying this right now.
Sarah?
Now, as far as them talking about how good their team, if you come up short again this season, don't think for a second you're not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it don't matter that you made it deep into the playoffs. You choked.
Yeah.
All that matters is winning the Super Bowl. You know, all the nonsense that we've heard over the past 10 years. Yeah, they're going to get force fed that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on and couch next to us.
Because they haven't gotten
Well,
past the NFC Championship game yet. Haven't got past it in their entire history.
And what's their playoff record? It ain't too good, is it?
No,
it's not. Where's Matt? He's usually got
if I recall, it's supposed to be 8-14.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you even go in the Super Bowl era, I don't even think is there even 6 appearances in the playoffs in the Super Bowl era? At least we made it to the Super Bowl 4 times, go choke. They can't even. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you can't even. If you don't even make it to the dance, you shouldn't even be opening. Shush. You're not even good enough to get on the dance card.
Oh, that's it. We've got a new backup. Isaac's going to be coming in.
That's it. All right, Isaac, warm it up. You see all the commercials? How the wives got a call in for their husband. All right, hold on, honey. All right, bring him in. See those commercials? That's how life should be.
Yeah, the husband's like,
I thought I had it. The husband's like,
we got to come out of this bye and just get hot and just fucking feel like we're like how we're playing that towards the end of last year. We got to get that in sync and less penalties. Just get more in, we got to start rolling here, man.
I agree.
Here's the thing.
Good.
And here's the thing. We looking at the schedule we got for the rest for this second half of the season, we got every chance to be hot because look at the teams that we're playing right now, playing as far as their records going.
Yeah.
Who go like it's the our strength of schedule is ranked 7th easiest amongst everybody right now as far as the teams that we're matching up against.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't make the schedule.
So you're
And
saying that we're going to sweep the Bears? Is that what you're saying?
And yes, Sarah,
Yep.
I agree with you 100%. The fans are insufferable. Next opponent I'm going to use is sprinkles for the Buffalo. Well, it's the Bears, man. That's our next opponent.
How?
Yeah.
Wait, it's the Bears. We don't know. We know.
And how? And think about this. How ironic is it that Lions went from a beloved loser to a hated achiever? That's the transition we got now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you go around pounding your freaking chest.
Yeah.
You draw the attention that you don't want.
Yeah, we always beat the Bears. Golden brooms, going to be handing them out like hotcakes.
Hell yeah.
We have an easy schedule. Yeah,
6 years in a row going into this year. That'll be sweet.
Yep. Golden brooms. Giving them out. Well, shit, we're almost done, aren't we?
Yeah. We're getting close to that time.
Yeah, everybody. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for commenting. Catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. right here on the Frozen Tundra Network. You can catch me and Ken on Sunday mornings. Sometimes John, sometimes A-Dub. Red Zone Rant, 10 a.m. And
next Friday, we'll talk about how we lost in the bye week.
Yeah. Hey, an open mic Saturday night, 7.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I was just going to remind night tomorrow.
Open mic tomorrow night
as well.
7.
All right. Well, thanks everybody
else. Don't forget the Valhalla hour comes up tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon or 11, I suppose, and the Skull Gang shows tomorrow night as well.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Especially thanks to you guys that took your time to come and comment. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And as always, go Pack Go.
Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, Green Bay Packers all-time leader in Russia. Bill, the Packer fan and Packer owner, Nick, they run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
2 great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason